Alrighty, so we're going to roll into the first speeches from here. So at this moment, I'd like to call up and please give a warm welcome to Tim's parents, Mike and Michelle.
Cue the waterworks.
Hello, everyone. I'll give you a second to finish off your conversations, then we'll get started. Thank you. Thank you for your attention. Thank you very much. I want to thank you for coming and sharing in Tim and Paige's wedding celebration today. My name is Mike Manzoni, and I am the proud stepdad of the groom. He was 3 years old when I took over the lease. I should have read the contract more carefully. No refunds, no returns. Even at that young age, little Tim did not like to play by the rules. One day, his sister Kate came into the kitchen and she put her portable disc player up on the shelf and she said, "Timmy, I'm going out now. Don't you touch my Discman." Well, as soon as the door closed, he pushed the chair up to the counter, climbed up, reached over to the Discman, and went, "Touch, touch, 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 touch." Little Timmy. Yeah. Little Timmy. Well, Michelle and I, we're a blended family, as you know. We wanted all our kids to go to the same school, okay? And Alex and Justin were already going to a Catholic school. So, to get into Catholic school, you have to be accepted into the club. To join the club, they have a hazing ritual. It's called baptism. You know about it, eh? And so there we were. The priest, Michelle and I, and little Timmy at 4 years of age, attempting to administer the sacrament of baptism. It did not go well. Little Timmy did not want holy water on his forehead. He put up such a fuss. He squirmed, got loose, and actually made an escape out the front door of the church. I kid you not, this is real. Witnesses, yep. He was recaptured and returned to the altar.
Father Tim.
That day, yeah, it was also Father Tim. That day, I think Father Tim was going to switch from baptism to exorcism. This set the stage as to what life with Timmy would be like. Yeah. By the time he was 10 years old, I mean, we've had our differences. It was a tough beginning. And by the time he was 10 years old, I was looking for a way to put him up for adoption. But nobody would take over the lease. Nobody. Yeah. There were times that he would say to me, "I don't have to listen to you. You're not my real dad." All right then. I'd like to see how this plays out myself. Go ahead. Skateboard off the roof of the house. Okay, that never really happened, but it's plausible. Like, you should have seen the tricks this kid could do on a skateboard. Does anybody know what Timmy did before he became a carpenter? Anybody? After he was a skateboarder and before he was a carpenter.
Professional dancer.
No, wrong, all of you. He was a stunt driver. Oh, you don't believe me? I've got the court documents here to prove it. I've got the court documents to prove it. His specialty was doing air in an 80-kilometer zone. His vehicle of preference was my full-size Cadillac DTS. Whee! No wonder that thing needed four-wheel alignments. All right, witnesses all over the place, see? Eventually, Timmy did grow up, and he invested in himself with a full-time education in carpentry. Tim and I are building a shed together. You know, there's a saying in his industry that says, you can have it built fast, or you can have it built well, but you can't have both. Anybody who says that has never seen Timmy with a nail gun and a circular saw. He's a damn fine carpenter, and I'm proud of him. Then one day, Tim met Paige, and that changed everything. I will never forget the day Paige flew in our front door. I have never seen such beautiful, deep, dark brown eyes like the ones in her head. Big, brown puppy dog eyes. She's still a bit like a puppy herself. You know, they have big paws and they're clumsy, trip over their own feet. One day, Paige came into the house whimpering. "What's wrong?" I asked. "What's wrong?" She says, I opened the car door and I smashed myself in the mouth. My 2 front teeth are loose. That's our Paige. Anybody who knows Paige will undoubtedly agree with me that at times she can be an accident anxiously waiting to happen. Right? And
She's our accident.
so, yeah. If you ever seen her cook, the kitchen, by the time she's done, looks like a volcano touchdown in a trailer park. Oh, some of you know her cooking. Yeah, I know. Ask her for her recipe on how to convert boiling beets into burnt hockey pucks and how to charcoal broil chocolate in a pot. It's really easy. I'll just give you the recipe now. Step 1, put ingredients in pot. Step 2, turn burner to high. Step 3, leave. Women are funny people, right? Guys, forget trying to understand them. Don't try to figure them out. Sometimes a wife will try to help her husband in ways he does not expect. He may ask her to pass the screwdriver, but instead she hands him the wrench. And it's not because she doesn't know the difference, it's because she believes the wrench is a better tool for the job. Timmy, save your marriage. Just say, "Thank you, dear." Take that screw and whack it in with the wrench. There you go. Guys, we know about sharing and compromise in a relationship, right? Yeah? Women perceive it entirely differently. Tim, I sleep on the left side of the bed. Your mother sleeps in the middle. That's what sharing is like in women's minds, okay? And sometimes they come to you with the dreaded pop quiz. Yours is imminent. Your next one is imminent. And there's nothing you can do to prepare for it. Why, the other day, your mother came into the room and she says, 85% of men don't know their wife's favorite flower. Do you know my favorite flower? Yeah. Is it the self-rising kind? Wow. Okay, apparently that wasn't it. All right. And so the takeaways from this TED Talk are, Paige, pass in the screwdriver when you ask for it. Tim, buy yourself the biggest bed you can find. I'd like to close by offering a toast. But first, I would like to thank Paige for taking over the lease. Remember, no refunds, no returns. I would like to wish you the best, wonderful life together ever. Cheers.